Instagram versus real life. On the left picture, you're like, damn, look at that photo. And then on the right photo, it looks like she's falling down the stairs. The difference that a good photographer can make. The romantic dates you see on Instagram versus the dates you actually take. This one, you're like, it couldn't be more perfect. There are friggin' hearts floating in the sky. Do I need to repeat myself? Hearts floating in the sky. The words love illuminated. Everything is perfect about this photo. There's a sunset, it just... And then you got the real life dates. This is the dates real couples take. McDonald's eating... Well, I'd be eating a Big Mac, not a chicken burger, but still, a picture of a candle on a phone. I mean, as long as you're having fun. The hashtag, what's in my bag challenge on Instagram. When these Instagram models are like, they're showing you your bag and it's perfectly clean, it's so tidy. You're like, that's what your bag looks like? This is what my bag looks like. Junk. Last year's mail is still in my bag. I got candy probably from last year as well. And who knows what else. It looks like I got some deodorant, plane ticket from like, I don't even think this is my plane ticket. Who knows whose this is? A cord that's probably broken. Yup, this looks right about right. Oh, no. This one on the left is so me. This one is the real life. And this one is Instagram. It's like, how your makeup so on fleek? How your eyebrows do that? Like, I literally don't understand. I can barely get my eyelashes on my eyes. And I'm saying barely because I have been called out so many times for my eyelashes just not attached to my eyes. I just can't be bothered. You know, just eating some breakfast in my car, hashtag busy morning. How does she look so damn cute with food in her mouth? Like this person imitating the photo, it did it perfect because this is how anybody would look with food in your mouth. You look like you got food in your mouth. Like why you do that? Like how is this girl pulling this off? Like that's part of her life. This half-eaten piece of who knows what this is in my mouth is just part of me and it's fabulous like me. Me on Instagram versus me IRL. This is so true. It's like when you're at home, you don't look like what you look like on Instagram because laziness. Just can't be bothered. You know, you just want to be curled up and just be curled up and hugging a teddy bear or sock, whatever that is she's hugging. I'm down for either. How you think your smoky eyeshadow looks on Instagram and how it looks in real life. This is so true. Like every time I try to pull off the smoky eye look, I look like I got a black eye. This is too much. This is too true. Girls' night out on Instagram and girls' night out in real life. Now, I have to correct them on this because this could easily just be a before and after picture, if you know what I mean. Like at first you're having a really good time and then you start having a little bit too much fun. And then you end up on the side of the curb eating Taco Bell and crying because who even knows at this point. You're definitely not gonna remember it the next morning, but you cried for something. Working out on Instagram versus working out in real life. You're like, how long did it take for you to get to this? Like you go to the gym and you're like, there, I did a squat. Is my butt bigger yet? I did like 1.5 squats. Where is the booty? Seriously, where is it? Where'd it go? I'd put in the work. Getting a coffee on Instagram, you always see those people on Instagram with these perfect coffees. There's like a Picasso drawing in the coffee and you're like, how'd they do that? And then you go to Starbucks and you get a drink and then they spell your name as vagina. You're like, Virginia, and they're like, vagina. I get this all the time, not vagina, but I get assy, and I'm like, no! But I'll take it because it's coffee. Us on Instagram and us in real life. When in doubt, guys, just fap. Filters, angles, Photoshop. I'm joking, by the way. You don't need to do that because you're beautiful AF. Yeah, I'm looking at you. Everybody can use a little bit of angles in their life. You know, and a little bit of angle never hurt nobody. Like, I know for sure. This is not my angle. For sure, that's nobody's angle. A beach handstand on Instagram versus a beach handstand in real life. Mom, look how graceful I am. Mom, you're not looking. This would be me. This is me. I'm always face planting. It's like 90% of my day is face planting. Me on Instagram versus me in real life. Yep. Still trash. how people flex on Instagram and what it's really like in real life. I've seen this before. This is funny. You know those little tiny bottles that are usually in hotel fridges? This person's like, well, if I take a close-up, people kind of think I got big bottles, but like, I don't know why you even care about flexing on this. I'm just this girl today from the emojis. I'm just like, Instagram versus reality. You're like, damn, she got the hair of a mermaid. But like, reality is the hair fell out. Her weave fell out onto the floor, guys. I'm not hating, trust me. I'm just hoping this doesn't happen to me too. Instagram you and real life you. This is so true. Like you put on a costume and you're like, I look like Batman himself. But then you take a picture and you're like, okay, maybe it wasn't as cool as I envisioned. This is literally anybody I think who has ever put on a costume. Like I know it's me. And if you're not saying it's you, then you be lying. Because every time I put on a costume or think of putting on a costume, I'm like, I'm gonna look exactly like the superhero. And then I look nothing like them when I see it in pictures. And I'm like, oh well, it's still cool. Honestly, I think both of these would be good for Instagram. Like, this is hilarious. Clearly, I mean, you're not having an amazing, relaxing day, but this is hilarious. What it looks like on Instagram to visit the pyramids. You're like, whoa, majesticness. The pyramids all for myself to go adventuring on. But in reality, this is the longest line I've seen ever. This is worse than Disney. And then you get sand everywhere. I mean, I still low-key want to go because I think the pyramids would be really cool. Girls on Instagram versus girls in real life. I'm telling you, I said this before. Angles. It's all about the angles. Hey girl, take a picture for the gram. And then you go back to like hiding because the sun is merciless. Especially when you're as white as me. I'm literally as white as a Canadian snowstorm. So like, yeah, this would probably be me. I'm like, Saturday night on Instagram, you're like, I'm having the best time of my life. I'm partying every night, doing fun things every night. Look at all these people I know. But in reality, you know, we all just be at home with the big box of pizza, am I right? Instagram versus real life. I've seen this one. The good old knee boobs. I've shown this on my channel. Have you guys seen it before? I think this is funny. You almost can't tell in this picture. And in this picture, you're like, how could I not tell? Breakfast on Instagram, you're like, damn, oh my God. Like, seeing food on Instagram, like, I don't even want to see your food. Please don't show me your food. You know why? Because then I'm hungry and I just ate. Clearly what I just ate were these really sad looking bananas. Like, they actually look sad. Why do they have sad faces on them? What happened to these bananas' lives? Oh no. This guys is funny. So it's people, you know, online, people be acting tough. Whether they're in the comments or wherever they're like, they're ready to fight anybody and say whatever they want. But then in real life, they don't say nothing. So, you know, if you ever get haters on social media, just know that, you know, sometimes people just feel really, really, really confident online. And usually in person, they would be really nice to you. I is disappointed. This dog is not swole at all. They're like, warning dog. Like, look at this thing. He's adorable. I'm not scared. This dog I would be scared of. This one, I just want to cuddle him and pet him. I mean, it kind of works, because if I was a robber running to rob a house, which I would never, I would just see that dog and be like, it's so cool. I would get distracted. I would start playing with the doggy, and then the owners would come home and I'd go to jail forever. That's what would happen, and that's why I'm not a robber. That, and because robbing is for criminals, and we're not criminals. In bed, I'm like, I mean, I'm always a burrito. If you're not sleeping in bed like a burrito, you're doing it wrong. Like, the proper way to sleep is to have the room a little chilly and then be a burrito. Wrap yourself up, and it's so cozy. You're so comfortable. Like, yeah, you look like a burrito, but like burritos are delicious. Healthy eating on Instagram. This is so true. Like, you always see these Instagram people with their like magical bowls of magic. Who decorates this for you? Like, do you gotta have a career in food decoration to make these bowls? Because I never understand how they make them look so perfect. Because when I make food, it looks like this. Okay, I've never put pasta in a taco, but like, you get the point. It pretty much looks like pasta on a taco. You're just like, what's going on? Instagram, just waking up. I've always wondered how Instagram girls can always just wake up with their makeup on. But in reality, she got the toothpaste on the pimples. To be honest, if you're sleeping with this much makeup on, it's probably not good for your skin. You shouldn't be sleeping with your makeup on. People on Instagram at the gym, you're like, their form is perfect. And then you try to do it and you're literally a dying worm. Same. I just climbed like 3 stairs and I'm about to die. On Instagram versus real life. This one, I don't understand why they posted this because I think she looks beautiful in both. I mean, I'm just saying, I think she looks beautiful in both. No need to hate on a girl for not wearing makeup. Shame on you, Sai. Oh my God, so true. I've seen these nail things pop up on my Instagram where they have these videos of people doing their nails and it looks perfect. But if you ever try to imitate it, I guarantee, unless you are some magical human I'm not aware of, you will probably look like this. That's why I have forever given up with doing my own nails. It is not possible. I cannot do it. I just can't. What other girls look like with short hair, what I look like with short hair. This is so true. It's like, how these girls be looking so good with their hair short? Like, when I was younger, my parents cut off all my hair. I used to have naturally mermaid hair. People are like, is this a boy or a girl? And I'm like, I'm a girl, I swear. In real life, happiness and salad is never a natural combination. Oh my God, it's so true. You always see those people eating salad and they're so happy. And I'm like, how good could that salad really be? Are you over exaggerating or what? Because I only look this happy when I'm eating ice cream. Like, salad's really good for you. You should eat it. But I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say that I'm this happy while eating a salad. What other girls look like with a messy bun, what I look like with a messy bun. This is something I've been trying to perfect my whole life. I'm telling you the truth right now when I say I have put a messy bun in my hair more times than I can count. And I can never getting it look like this. Like, getting a messy bun to look good is like this science, this perfect science. Like, I don't know how people do it. It always actually looks messy. Is that the point? Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I love you all so much. Stay awesome, stay sweet, and don't forget to be nice to each other. Bye-bye.